Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to another segment of Swift Tips with Swift Ties. I am your host, Ebony Rose. Welcome back to all of you who have been returning to our segments. All of you that are new, welcome to you as well. We have been kicking off our new 2023 segments with new content, new topics, and we are focusing this year on helping and giving tips on social media. We're always taking requests and feedback. So if there's anything that you want tips on, please feel free. I'll have our information up at the end of this video. Please feel free to reach out to us to let us know what tips that you want to hear about social media, and we will be glad to help you. So last week we talked about social media presence. And this week, we are talking about getting comfortable with social media. A lot of people that I have come in contact with either want to go live or they want to start putting themselves out there on social media, and they want to know, well, how are you doing it? How did you start going live? What did you do? What are the tips? What are the tricks? So I'm here to give you a few tips on how you can get yourself comfortable with social media. And when I say getting comfortable with social media, I mean getting comfortable with going live on social media. These tips today are for people that want to start going live on social media. If you know that you have to have your face on social media, you need to show the people who's behind the brand. This is for you. So the first thing that I would recommend for you, if you are planning to go live on social media, if you want to get yourself comfortable, if you're not ready to go live on your actual business page or your influencer page or whatever company page you have, if you're not ready to hit that live button right away, I would suggest to create a practice page. And you can do this by creating a page just like you would regularly on Facebook, and you can have it be unpublished. So if you keep the page unpublished, you can then go live and practice like you would go live regularly. You could go live and you could invite those who you trust. As I'm going to go into my next tip, but create a practice page. You can create a practice page. You can hit that live button and pretend like there's an audience in front of you watching you, and just get comfortable with being in front of the camera. Get comfortable with talking. Get comfortable with different things to say. There's a little bit of social media etiquette that you can look up. Always be yourself though. Don't try to be like anybody else, but get comfortable with being behind the camera and pressing the live button. So my second tip would be invite people that you trust to be a part of this page. There's ways that you can invite people to watch your test recordings that you do. So you can invite them like you would invite anybody else to a regular page, and they can watch you. They can give you their feedback on how you're doing and whatnot, and that will start to get you comfortable with going live. I created a test page for myself, and I did it for 4 months before I actually went live to the public so that I could get comfortable speaking in front of the camera, speaking about different topics that I wanted to talk about. I'm making sure that I wasn't nervous, or you're still going to have nerves. That's natural, but it really, really does help to get comfortable talking in front of the camera before you actually go live. And a lot of people never really thought of that. So that is my tip. Make sure you create a practice page. If you need help to create a practice page or want to know the steps, it's really, really simple. Literally, you go onto Facebook, you go to the pages section, and you go to create a page like you're going to create a page. You can name it test page, you can name it whatever you want so that you know that it's your test page. And then when you are ready to start practicing, you would go on that page, make sure it's unpublished. You have to go to the settings. I think it's in like the general section, and make sure you're, not published. And then you can go live and practice. It may feel a little funny talking to yourself, but you'll get more comfortable. speaking in front of the camera and pressing that live button. And then when you invite people to give you feedback, it'll be even better because they'll tell you, oh, maybe you should do this. Maybe you shouldn't use your hands so much, or maybe you shouldn't say a lot, or maybe you shouldn't say like a lot. Maybe you should do this, or open up with this, but get people that you trust, get people that will give you honest feedback that will help you when you're going live. And then you can feel comfortable pressing that live button on your business page to talk about products that you're selling, to talk about an event that's coming up, to talk about tips that you want to give to your followers. It's all about getting comfortable and being yourself when you're on social media. So those are my tips for today. If you have any questions, you can email me at info@swifttides.com, or you can visit my website, www.swifttides.com, and our phone number is 860-689-1083. We are always here every Monday at 9 a.m. on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and we also have our podcast, which is also live every single Monday at 9 a.m. So we look forward to seeing you. Please feel free to email us, give us your feedback, give us things that you want us to talk about, tips that you want to hear about, and we will be glad to help you. So until next week, we will see you at 9 a.m. Take care.